Yes, my name is Borat. Very nice, very nice.
Yes, Masha, my name is Borat. I am my sister number 2 prostitute in all of Kusek, and we promote movie films. Actually, we not promote movie films. I restart this. I feel like we failed.
No, I think we should just keep it.
No.
Alright. Okay, so welcome to Unscripted. This is Tyler from Anchor Reviews.
And Steven from Steven Lawson Studios.
Oh yeah, we left an outtake. Well, technically it would be an intake in it. And today we are reviewing The Brothers Grimsby, not to be confused with that other movie called The Brothers Grimm with, Heath Ledger and Matt Damon. Yeah, do you remember that one? It was like kind of loosely based off like the Grimm's Brother fairy tales, and it was a pretty dumb movie.
I remember it being okay, lukewarm, like so many of these things pumped out.
Yeah.
We'll get back to the whole pumped out comment later. But.
Oh, okay. And so today we have, I've already announced that already, but anyway, so the new Sacha Baron Cohen comedy, and it's directed by Louis
Black. No, wouldn't be surprising though.
Louis Lederer. I'm not so sure if that's 100%, the exact pronunciation of his name, but this guy has directed, some so-called classics like a couple of Transporter movies, The Incredible Hulk. Oh yeah, and guess this classic, the remake of Clash of the Titans.
Okay, actually, I will say I more than most people like The Incredible Hulk, but continue.
I'm kind of different about that. I think the most decent film this guy's directed, closest thing to decent, would be Now You See Me, which is like that magician movie with all the heist in that. That's like getting a sequel.
More like Now We Don't, because we still don't recognize you for much of your work at All Get Wrecked 2016. Come at me.
So in another kind of spy movie, which is pretty much, we have way too many of these things now. So pretty much there's these two brothers. One is kind of a loser kind of guy, played by Sacha Baron Cohen, and he's trying to find his long lost brother, played by Mark Strong. And
he was the bald guy from Kingsman.
Yeah, and also he sometimes plays the villain in some movies like John Carter. And I mean, he's a good actor. I actually would like to see him as Lex Luthor instead of like Jesse Eisenberg, but maybe he'll surprise us. Mm-hmm. And pretty much, his brother, is pretty much a top skilled, secret operative assassin for MI6, or is it M15? MI5 or
it's one of those. You get it.
Something like that.
Something secret sounding.
Well, it was called the British spy network, for lack of a better word. And pretty much he's trying to stop an assassination attempt at this convention, and he accidentally gets, his mission gets foiled by his other incompetent brother, who then messes up the part, and people think he tried to assassinate the person, and it leads to events of them trying to bond while also trying to stop the people who are at large.
Yes. And I'm sorry, but we have to spoil something here because it's too fantastic.
The AIDS.
Yes.
Oh.
He ends up shooting a kid in a wheelchair who has AIDS, and the blood of the kid being shot who has AIDS ends up going into Daniel Radcliffe's mouth and him getting AIDS.
And then that's a bad joke. That's really bad, dark. But and then like Mark Strong's character says to Sacha Baron Cohen's character, "You pretty much killed Harry Potter. You pretty much did what Voldemort failed to do in 8 movies."
Yeah, that's right. In 2 minutes, what he did in 8 movies.
Yeah, I mean that pretty much was like probably one of the biggest laughs in the theater. That wasn't uncontrollable spasms, like later on in the movie when they get to Africa. But
right. Oh
we'll
my god.
We'll get to that soon. But oh my god. We'll talk about that soon, Phillips.
Rule 34.
I just came a little disturbed recently. That doesn't happen easily to me. But anyway, I mean, the movie, kind of thinking about it, I mean, it had a lot of funny moments, but in terms of, like, the plot and story and stuff, other logic in that,
Yeah, I mean, the story definitely was not supposed to be top-notch by any means, I'm sure. And we talked about it, earlier about, it tends to be a rush to the joke type of movie.
Yeah, it's kind of like the anti-Zootopia, where Zootopia was, like, more concerned about its plot, then it told jokes, but this one it's more concerned about telling jokes and, then trying to tell a story.
But with Sacha Baron Cohen, I think it, in general, really works. And that's, a reason why, for example, I like Borat way more
Me
than,
too.
A movie like The Hangover. Because
Yeah.
I feel like, well, I will say this being, shot in a way that it was sets and everything that weren't just shot on the spot, like Borat or Bruno, or I think Ali G, makes it kind of fall into this ballpark. But, with movies like The Hangover and things of that sort, there's jokes, but then, no, but really, guys, let's come back to a nice soft landing here at the end.
Yeah.
Please, that's not what we asked for.
But seriously, we're PC.
Yeah, gosh. Like, the fact that Sacha Baron Cohen does not do that in most of his movies
I know.
is so refreshing and just an FU to the, happily ever after, folks.
I mean, that's pretty much parachute humor. It's like, oh yeah, I want to make this raunchy joke, but then I want to kind of make it a small apology, kind of deal with, parachute being, PC and that.
Mm-hmm.
Even
that
though
is a
just
great phrase.
I know, and instead of like going directly hitting the ground and being unapologetic, trying to hit your mark, pretty much hit the mark, and yeah,
Parachuting, copyright 2016.
by End Crit Reviews. But anyway, I would say that the movie is funny. I mean, knowing that this is a Sacha Baron Cohen movie, you should expect a lot of crass comedy. Especially there's some, I guess there's a like leukemia joke. Oh,
he names his son with leukemia Luke.
Oh. I mean, his kids look like the rejected backup dancers to that Die Atward band.
Yes, they all have the what you want, fam. Get me the haircut that says I'm offended by everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
I know. I mean, then looking at the town, it seems like this, town is like some of the most unhealthy group of people I've seen. I mean, either everyone is super skinny or they're just, my God, Jabba the Hutt physique.
They were showing, this absolute poor trash, European mentally challenged community of buffoons, basically. And it was funny. I mean, they even have shots in it where, the spy brother, I'm forgetting his name, but he looks down and there's just this heavy-breathing, no-brained fat guy just staring at him with his mouth open and panting. And it's literally like being surrounded by dogs. It's funny and...
Sad.
Yeah, sad. It's definitely that situation. It's sad in real life, but it is a movie, so
Yeah, funny at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a great joke they brought up about, that kind of people, they said, we're the kind of people that keep the Fast and Furious film franchise afloat.
Get wrecked,
That
Paul
was amazing.
Walker.
That was amazing, that part where, he took a jab at it. Whenever that clip becomes available on YouTube, I'm just going to share the hell out of it, just sharing to other people.
Did you see the post somebody posted on Facebook of Fast and Furious 8 picture leak? And
I
it's
saw
a
that.
coffin with wheels. I love it.
Steven once told me this is about dark humor and that. it shows a picture of Joseph Stalin. His quote is, "Dark humor is like food. Not everyone gets it."
Lol, 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 lol.
So back to the movie, I think, the comedy is one of the strong points of this film, and also